All right, guys, Chuck Harden checking in, day number 2 with the 21-day transformation. Excited that you made it to the next day. Okay, and I'm going to let you guys know, I've been getting all your texts and all your inboxes saying you guys are on Kanika's side, that y'all 80% of people going to make it. Okay, well, we going to see. And I'm not rooting against you. I don't want you to think that. I'm on your side. But I have been getting all those, so I welcome the challenge. Right? And to let you know that to stay on focus on what our goal is for this particular 21-day span is to change a few habits. All right? Change a few habits because good habits are the key to all success. Bad habits are the unlocked door of failure. Now, that's not Chuck Harden. That's actually Og Mandingo. But it's such a true statement. Successful people do things a little differently and consistently. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start changing up a few goals. And we're going to start with something very, very easy and very, very simple. All right. We're going to start with an accomplishment list. Yes, an accomplishment list. All right. Now, an accomplishment list is different than your goals. All right. Your goals are more long term, 20-year, 10-year, 5-year, 1 year, 6 months. You know, those are your goals. Right. An accomplishment list are the things that you're going to do tomorrow to lead you toward your goals. Okay? Now, it's a few components to your accomplishment list. Let me tell you why these things are important. Because from this point forward, you will now live your life by design and not by circumstance. Most people just get through the day. We want to be sure that you get from the day. Be sure that you're able to take advantage of everything that you've been given. Right? Because you talk to some people and they'll say, man, I made it home from work. Whew, made it through the day. They get to lay down. They get to go to sleep to start over for something they're not looking forward to doing. All right, you've been blessed with another 24 hours. Let's make sure you make the most of it. And the way to make sure that you're getting some out of it is that you document everything that you need to get done. Now, when you do an accomplishment list, like I said, you're going to need a tablet, something just like this. Little small pad that you can keep right by your bed. Okay, you're going to do this every single night. And all you're going to simply do are jot down a few things that you're going to be doing the next day. Okay. Now, before I tell you what to write down, let me tell you what your accomplishment list should do for you. 1, it should motivate you. 2, it should keep you on track. And 3, it should stretch you just a little bit. Okay. Motivate you, keep you on track, and stretch you just a little bit. All right. Help you get outside your comfort zone just a little bit. All right. Now, this is actually my accomplishment list for today. Right. You don't need to have sense written out. It doesn't have to be formatted any certain way. All you need to do is write down things that you're going to get done the next day. Because every night, I'm sure you guys are thinking about it. I need to call this person. I need to be sure I stop by this store. I need to get the kids. I need to be able to get them to gym practice. So whatever things that you need to get done, you're thinking about that the day before. All I'm telling you to do is to write it down. Okay? You're thinking about stuff you need to get done at work. You're thinking about projects that you need to finish. Write it down. It's something about writing it down, and then as you go through your day, mentally checking off those boxes that mentally gives you a quick success, a quick celebration that you got something done. And I know there have been things that you've done before in the past where you got something completed and you felt the sense of accomplishment. Just because you finished, you was like, man, I've been working on that. I finally got it done. Let's see what else I can get done today. Okay? So your accomplishment list, all right? And the first thing I said it should do, it should motivate you. Now, let me tell you why and how it should motivate you. Because most people need to create momentum. They need to create something to kind of get them moving, to keep them excited, right? So it has to motivate you. And the way to do that is one simple key I figured out, right? You ready? Okay, this is it. Put small goals or put small things that you're going to do anyway on the list. You just get to check stuff off. I mean, some of the most insignificant things that you do every single day, you should put on your list. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. This is my list. The first thing on my list says brush teeth. That's the first thing on my list. Brush those, right? Now, this is the thing. I don't do anything before I brush my teeth. I don't even speak to anybody before I brush my teeth. So I know I'm going to do that, right? I also have on my list, get girls to school. It's my responsibility to make sure our pretty little daughters get to school every morning, right? I also have one here, go to the gym. Okay? Now, let me tell you what this does for me. One, it motivates me, right? So when I do my self-check at 10 a.m. and I look at my accomplishment list, let me see what I got done today. And I'm simply checking things off of things that I've already completed. So it gives me that sense of, yeah, okay, I done got 7, 8 things done. Let's see what else I need to get done on this list today. It creates that momentum, okay? The second thing I said it should do, it should keep you on track. So when you're making out your list, you kind of want to think about your day and just jot things down as you go. Jot things down as your day will roll out, okay? So it'll keep you online of things that you want to get done, all right? And the third thing it should do, it should stretch you a little bit. You got to put some small things on your goal that's going to get you right outside of your comfort zone, okay? Because a lot of people put a lot of pressure on themselves by saying, instead of doing this, I'm going to go the total opposite direction and I'm going to do this. And it's way outside your comfort zone, too uncomfortable, and you never do it. Instead of trying to jump out, take a small step out, and then another small step, then another small step, right? So I'm going to give you an example. On my accomplishment list, I have make 20 calls, 20 phone calls, right? Now, I can admit that I've gotten quite comfortable with making calls and getting them knocked out in a short period of time. So when I do my accomplishment list tomorrow, I just decided I'm going to put make 25 calls. That's going to stretch me a little bit, right? That's going to pull me out and make sure I get those calls in, right? I also have on my list, go to the gym. Now, I like the gym. I need to go to the gym, but I'm going to be totally honest. Sometimes I don't feel like going to the gym, but I got it on my list, right? I got it on my list as something that I need to do, okay? So put it on your list. And then once I go to the gym, I'm checking it off like, yeah, that was a big deal for me to make it to the gym today, right? So your accomplishment list should do all those things for you, right? And the only way that this list is going to be effective, is going to benefit you, is that if you hold yourself accountable. This is where the commitment will kick in right here, okay? Because you have to hold yourself accountable to doing the list. So I recommend that you do self-check points throughout the day, okay? Self-check, meaning you stop whatever you're doing, you look at your accomplishment list and say, what have I got done, so you can get motivated? What do I need to do, so you know if you need to push a little harder? And okay, what do I get done? What do I need to do? And also stretch you outside that comfort zone, okay? So I think you should do a self-check like every 4 hours. So do one self-check at 10 a.m., one at 2 p.m., one at 6 p.m., and one at 10 p.m. Self-check throughout the day, okay? And everything on your list should not just be dealing with work or school. Some should be kid time, social time, self-development time. I always have on my list. You know, those things that you want to do, that you need to do, okay? So when 10 o'clock comes around, I recommend that you actually set a timer on your phone for self-check. Set it for 10, 2, 4, and 6. So when your phone goes off, you can say, let me pull out my accomplishment list and let me see what I've gotten done that day, all right? Now, some people might want to get an accountability partner because it is outside of your comfort zone or something a little different doing a self-check. Right? So you get you a partner. You know, somebody you might be doing the program with. It might be a mate that have no idea about the program, but somebody can just hold you accountable. Right? You can initially have a partner to help with this. Now, no idea say initially, because what this program is about, it's about you becoming a better you. Meaning you need to be self-sufficient and be able to do a self-check. But to create the habit, you can partner up with someone. Okay, so at 2 o'clock, you guys are on the phone. Hey, man, I got your list. Let me see, what have you gotten done so far today? You know, and you do that for each other until you create the habit of doing it for yourself. All right? Accomplishment list. You know, some people call it a to-do list, but that just sounds lame to me, so I use accomplishment. Right? But you want to do this. I guarantee it's going to help. It's going to give you that mental success every time that you check off a box that you're getting things done. Okay? Remember, you also want to put some things on your list that's going to stretch you a little bit, get you outside of your comfort zone. All right, if you have your own business, you might want to have on your list, dedicate 1 hour to my business. You know, if you are trying to work out and get in better shape, you want to put on that list, I'm going to work out twice today. You know, whatever you want to put on there, put on there. And the last thing you want to do with your list, when it comes to those self-checks, those times where you're doing that self-analysis, and you might have on your list, go to the gym for 1 hour. I'll do this several times. If I have 1 hour at the gym and I look up and so many things happen that day that I didn't get a chance to go to the gym, that doesn't mean it comes off the list. That means you give it immediate attention right then. immediate attention. So if I see go to the gym, man, I don't have time to go to the gym. Well, guess what? I can do 25 jumping jacks. Then I can do 25 push-ups. I can roll over, do 25 sit-ups. If I do that 3 times, I can get my heart rate up pretty good. I can get a pretty good burn going if I just do it right then. Meaning do something, right? If you have on your list, you're going to make calls for your business. And you're supposed to make 20 calls. And it's already 5 o'clock. So maybe you can't make 20 calls, but at least get in 5 calls, 10 calls. Do something towards the thing that you said would make you have a great day. All right? And then the next day, you add that back onto the list to be sure that you get it done. Okay? This is going to be a little bit different, but I guarantee this little sheet of paper can have you feeling good. After you do it for about a week, you're going to feel uncomfortable not doing it. Okay? So, accomplishment list. You need it, a little pad, keep by the bed, do it every single night. Every night, do your accomplishment list. All right? This is Chuck Hart. That is going to be our tip for the day. We do have a Facebook page. So for some people on our Facebook page that's doing this program, go ahead and put your accomplishment list or things you want to get done tomorrow on the page. Let people know that this is what we're doing, right? It's a private page, so everybody can't see it. If you have private things on there, you have to do your whole list. Just a few things that you want to get done on your accomplishments. All right? I look forward to it, excited, and talk with you soon. All right? Peace out.